Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to add speakers to an existing stereo like this one here. This is my Iowa stereo. I have it connected to my TV. It's part of my entertainment system. I actually added speakers going into my kitchen. I added the speakers into a closet in my kitchen. That way I can actually hear what's going on while I'm cooking, or if me and my wife are in here. So yeah, this will be a very quick video, so let's get this started. Hey guys, do you want a cheap and easy way to add surround sound or add additional speakers to an existing radio you might have in your home? Well then, check out this video. I'm going to show you how to connect some speakers to an existing radio that I had in my apartment. I wanted to get a surround sound system, but I was being cheap, and I already had a really nice stereo. It's around 15 years old. It's an Iowa, AIWA. A lot of you may have heard of this brand. I wanted to add speakers to it because I only have two here. I have one on your right and one behind me. And I have this playing, this plays through my TV. That way when I watch a movie or if I play Xbox games, it adds almost a surround sound quality. The only problem is that I don't have additional speakers. I only have two. So when I was at a secondhand store the other day, I found a pair of speakers. They're only $3. These are from an old stereo. And I was like, you know what, I can easily add these speakers to my existing speakers. The only problem is that if these speakers are too large, just be aware that it might cut some of the sound out from the original speakers. So I just want to make you aware of that. What you're going to need is a pair of wire strippers. Just be aware, these make everything a lot easier, especially when you're stripping wires and cutting them. You're also going to need a splitter. On my stereo, these factory speakers connect using an RCA cable. And I went and got an RCA splitter, one with a male end and two female ends. This was around $4 at Radio Shack. I also went and bought a speaker wire. It was a 12-foot cable, and it has two male end RCA jacks on each side. I'm going to cut this in half to have two equal length wires, and I'm going to connect each wire to each speaker that I'm adding to the existing stereo. And just a quick note, if you guys like my shirt, this is my friend Rob. He has a YouTube channel that shows origami videos as well as cool videos on how to solve the Rubik's Cube, which is what this shirt is, and you also can buy the shirt on his channel. I'm going to have a link to it in the upper right corner, so I highly recommend it. Alright, so let's zoom in on the back and we'll get started. Okay guys, so here we are in the back of the stereo. You can see here on my stereo I actually have a high frequency as well as a low frequency. The low frequency connects with these bare wires here, and what we're going to do is we're going to connect the additional speakers to the high frequency RCA jacks. And that's why we needed to buy that RCA splitter. I'm going to add two splitters, one on each side, so you just plug it right in. And then we're going to be connecting the existing stereo speaker to one side, and we're going to be connecting the other new speaker to the other side. And this is going to split the sound, and we're going to add more speakers to this stereo, which is great. That way you can listen to surround sound or move some sound into another room of your home or apartment. So that's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Just make sure when you go to the back of your stereo that you look to see what RCA cables are labeled, and make sure you read the labels and know what you're going to be connecting it to. Also, I just want to point out while I'm on the back of the stereo here, my stereo has an area called Video Auxiliary, and what I do is I actually connect RCA cables to my TV, and this is what allows me to have the surround sound or have the TV play through the speaker. A lot of the new flat screen TVs, they've been made the last few years, have these RCA jacks in the back, and you can connect your TV to an existing stereo like this, and it'll add a little bit more sound to your TV. So just want to make you aware of it while I was on the back here. Again, you're going to need to get RCA cables to do this, but it's only two cables and it's really easy to hook up, as long as it's labeled as Video Auxiliary or this AUX. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I connected the wires to the speakers. We'll plug them in and we'll be good to go. Okay, so on your right hand of your screen I have the wire coming from the speaker. On the left hand side of your screen I have the wire coming from the RCA cable that we bought at Radio Shack. I cut it in half. I just folded it in half and used the wire cutters to cut it. That way now I have one cable that I can connect to the speaker. It's real easy and straightforward. What we're going to do is I first cut the wire, and then I stripped one of the cables. I'm going to strip the other cable while I'm on camera here. Real easy again with the wire strippers. I'm going to go around 1/4 of an inch, almost a 1/2 inch. Take some of the wire off. Probably took a little too much off there, but that's okay. Put that to the side. And now the direction of the wires seems like there would be, you know, a large difference, or there might be a difference, but I've noticed that when I've cut, or when I connect the wires, either if I connect it this way or if I connect it in the opposite direction, the sound always usually sounds the same. If you guys find out anything different, comment below, but otherwise I'd say just kind of go by random and just connect them. So I'm just going to twist them together. Real easy and straightforward. Then I'm also going to take the other wire, twist it together. Okay, I got some electrical tape here. I'm just going to use a little piece to add on to the wires. That way you don't get any cross conductivity going on, or any cross talk going on between the wires. You don't need that much, just a little bit, just enough to cover up the area that you just hooked together. And you want to do the same thing to the other side, pretty simple and straightforward. Then I'm going to show you, I'm going to plug this into the back, we're going to test it. So here we are again in the back of the stereo. You can see I already connected the splitter to the back of the stereo. And we have the two cables coming out. You can see here, this is where this blue wire here is the factory speaker that would normally be connected right here. And then this black wire here is the wire that we just connected from the speaker. So let's try this out and see if it works. So now we have the two wires connected. We have two speakers connected on the left side. And then we're going to do the same thing on the right. Obviously you'll just repeat the same steps and do it for the other speaker as well. Now you'll have two additional speakers added on. Okay guys, a great way to test to see if your speaker is actually working, disconnect the factory speaker from the splitter and try to listen to hear if the sound is coming from the new speaker that you just added. And also try to connect both of them at the same time. Put the new speaker up that you just added to your ear and make sure that there's also sound coming through. Okay guys, I wanted you to get a look at my glamorous one-bedroom apartment. I have the music playing through my stereo. It's just some copyright-free music I have on my program. It's actually coming from my computer here. So you can hear the music coming out pretty loud and clear from the Iowa. I'm going to show you, I have the wire coming out the back of my entertainment center here, wrapping it around the wall here, and then we enter into my glamorous kitchen. It's very spacious, as you can see, and I have the speakers up here on the shelf, and I think you can hear them pretty good, or pretty well. So I'm very happy with this. I can hear stuff going on in the kitchen as well as in my living room. Alright guys, well, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If not, this is Rich's Methods. I'll see you on YouTube. Bye.